Hey everyone, welcome to Free Handily Made AU, My Autistic Life. My name's Nisi. Welcome to my channel here in Big Sky, Montana. Alright, so a lot of you guys have been waiting for an update video. I finally have all the blocks done. I'm going to show you blocks 56 through 63. Now block 63 is probably not going to be the right block in the pattern because I've been waiting for our host to drop the block. And my mother-in-law is going to be here tomorrow, and if I don't think I'm going to get it done in time, but I'm going to try and give it a shot. I got to get these squares sewn up together and get the border around it, and hopefully I can get this done before she leaves. She's only going to be here on the weekend, and I want to try and get it done so she can take it home with her in the car. So I came up with my own block. I say my own block. I chose my own block is what I mean. The block that I found that I did, I don't remember who did the tutorial, but the person who did the tutorial didn't design this block either. This block is from another pattern book, and I will try to figure out what that book was in case you guys want to do a blanket from that book. Anyway, so never to say the least, here we go. So block 56 was the Snapdragon stitch. Block 57 was the alternate mesh stitch. Block 58 is the soft cluster stitch. Block 59 is clusters. Block 60s is the doubles block. Hope you guys can see okay. I can't see if you guys can see because it's blocking my face. I didn't care for this block. I redid this block so many times, and I even eased up on my tension, and I tried to go up a hook size, and it's just all kinds of wonky. So hopefully it straightens out when I sew the block. After the fourth time I gave up, and this block is what it is. And this is the rib stitch. Block 61 is the rib stitch. You see how wonky it is? I'm not really happy with this block, but I'm hoping I can stretch it out when I sew the squares together. And it's a little bit smaller than the others because the stitching is just so dang tight. So, but it is what it is. Block 62, this was one of my favorites. It's the basket weave stitch. It's a really cool block, really nice and squishy. This would make a great scarf. It would be okay for a blanket, but I wouldn't do it. It's a yarn eater, so you wouldn't want to do a big blanket with this stitch because I mean it is a yarn eater. And what's cool is the back side is the same as the front. And then last but least, my block 63 is called the zigzag stitch. Now I don't know what block 63 is on the original pattern. So I can't even begin to tell you guys that, but this is my last block for this blanket. That's it, you guys. I wanted to do this quick video before I start sewing up these squares because I'm going to start tonight. Whew, man, we started this project January of 2022. That's how long we've been doing this project. We had some setbacks. Alicia from Country Mama Musings came down sick, and then her husband came down sick with the C, and then they had a few other things that delayed us getting this done, but I stuck with it, and I stuck with her until the very, very bitter end. It's not bitter. I actually had a really fun time doing these blocks. I'm going to do a final video. I'm going to try and do a final video once the blanket is done. more than likely I'm going to end up having to ship it, which I'm not excited about. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but I don't want to rush and mess up on sewing the blocks together. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get it done before she leaves or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. And if I have time, I'll do a video with the blanket in hand. If I don't, because I'm done, but I need her to let her take it home with her, what I'll do is I'll get a couple of pictures of the blanket laying flat on my bed. And then maybe, or I might get a picture of it just kind of laying, draping over a chair. And I'll upload that picture to the video, and so you guys can get a good look at it. And then at the beginning, and then I'll share my experience that I had this year and a half doing this blanket, and I'll share my opinion of the yarn I used. I'll share my opinion of the pattern. Actually, I don't even have the pattern. I did it 100% out of video tutorials, but I'll share my experience as far as which blocks I didn't like, why, what some of my challenges were, and what I did to overcome them. And then, of course, all the different things that I learned while I was crocheting this project, and basically an overall review of the experience. So that's it for now. This is just short and sweet. We'll talk to you guys later. Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Love from Montana. Bye, everyone.